Yeah, that's right. I think some of you maybe recognize this one. Of course, this is the Japanese cover here, Green Beret, but you guys know this game better as Russian Attack. That was supposed to be a heart. Oh, heart out of 10. Oh, okay. That makes sense, damn. So, this is a cool game by Konami. You guys all know this game. It's a game that, like, you know, if you know if you were familiar with the NES as a kid, you almost certainly played this game at some point. It's one of those popular Konami games. Not quite Contra popular, but, you know, pretty. This is your favorite up as jump game. It might be mine too. It probably is my favorite up as jump game as well, maybe. It's a good one. Honestly, it's one of the few where it works actually pretty well. The controls, I think. Like, it just kind of makes sense for how the game works. This is a port of the arcade game, which I suppose we should take a look at real quick. The arcade game has some distinct differences from the port. One credit clear. Wow. Recognize that music. So the biggest difference with the arcade version, it does not have the awesome Konami music. It's just this kind of like drum background. Military drum. I mean, it's still cool, but really kind of missing a big part of its flair without that music, isn't it? And like, I believe the whole game is like that too. See? Let's see if the boss has any music. Well, that music's the same though. Here's the boss, which is just the boss of level 3, which is just dogs. No boss music. He does have the various like little unique songs for like the end of, because in the American Russian Attack game, well, I mean in the NES version, there's like a unique little song that plays at the end of each level, which is like different versions of like patriotic songs. Skittles, you did miss out. You missed out on like a interesting and weird life sim game where you just watch a little girl live in a house. Oh man, Skittles, you got here. Well, at least you got here in time for Russian Attack, I guess. So yeah, that's the arcade version. Now let's check out the NES version. So by the way, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe some of you don't. This wasn't that long ago. I did actually play through this game on stream. I have beaten this game on stream before. So therefore, I'm not going to feel like a particular strong need to beat this again, because it's a pretty hard game, and I don't know. I don't want to spend that much time on a game that I've already beaten. But we'll play it for like an hour or something like that. See, maybe I can get another victory. I'm probably rusty at this game though. It's a pretty hard game. Destroy the enemy secret weapon. Good luck. And then the biggest difference with the Famicom version is the Famicom version, they decided to put amazing music in the game. It's probably good. Also, I kind of feel like it seems like it probably controls better. It just seems it's very smooth. Controls in this game, yeah, you do press up to jump, but the controls are really, really smooth. They feel really good. Also, this is a great game to play with the turbo button. If you're into that kind of thing, because there's no delay between knife thrusts. So if you use the turbo button, you basically have you become a solid wall of just knife thrusts, which is pretty fun. You can even jump while doing it too, which is kind of awesome. It's kind of cheating, so we won't do it, but as a kid, it was pretty awesome to do that, though. Alright, so how are you doing, Skittles? Welcome. You're hungry. You should probably eat something. Yeah, the rabbit stab with the knife is pretty awesome. Infinite Thrust. Solid Wall of Knife Thrust is a rad band name. That's true. That would be a good one. This game's music is... Did you not know that, Sam? Of course. It is really good. I mean, it's a Konami game, but even compared to like other Konami games of this time, it's even for a Konami game, the music is really good. Like, it's... I mean, at this point in the Famicom's lifespan, this has to be some of the best music we've heard. On the Famicom, period. I mean, this could be the best. Just saying the obvious. That's fair. So there's the dudes. There's not a lot of enemy variety in this game, but they come in different colors, and each dude has their own thing. So, the white or brown guys, they will just run straight at you. The orange guys will always do a jump attack as they get close to you. So there's the regular guys. The regular guys, you can just kind of spam the knife and kill them. The orange guys, depending on how they come at you and what kind of patterns, there's different ways of dealing with them. First of all, if it's only orange guys coming at you, because of the way their jump works, you can just run straight into them and they will always jump over you and never touch you. But if they are paired up with like running guys, then it becomes more complicated. You can also just kind of stand and just jump and anticipate their jump and knife them in midair. And if you spam the button really fast and just stand still, they will usually die to your knife before they touch you. Usually, if you spam it fast enough, they shouldn't be able to get through. But which you can do at the end of level 1 if you don't have the bazooka, because both jumping and running guys are coming at you at the same time, so it's a way of dealing with both. So like this guy right here, oh fuck. That was wrong. I guess oh yeah, so usually I started moving a little bit late, but what you would want to usually do is just run straight under that guy. Like this. That's usually how you want to handle these guys, at least on the early levels. So now there's jumping guys, there's shooting guys, that complicates things. The yellow guys, they will actually, they don't just run in a straight line, they will actually run back and forth and they will shoot a gun at you if you let them stay on the screen for too long. But you gotta keep in mind, there's the yellow guys that look like soldiers are the ones that shoot at you. The yellow ones that look like your character are like dudes that you can kill and steal weapons from. So there's two different kinds of yellow guys. Only issue with jumping is that you'll stick to ladders. Yeah, you will stick to ladders. So that is something you have to keep in mind. I mean, it's not really that hard to adapt to, but... And you can use it to your advantage as well. Like to jump onto... I mean, obviously, if you want to like climb up more quickly, it makes a lot of sense to jump at the ladder and you can save time. But it is something you got to keep in mind. Also, this game is pretty short. There's only 6 levels, but you also, it's one of those games with limited continues. So, yeah, it's kind of a game of just see how far you can get. Beating the game is pretty difficult, but it can be done with a lot of patience. And you don't necessarily even have to have a lot of skill to beat this game. You really just mostly need patience. Oops. And to not do stuff like that. That's almost stupid there. Alright. Also, you have to really pay attention to what you're doing. That's going to make chatting while playing this game pretty difficult. This is the good thing about a game like Apple Town Monogatari is that it's really easy to chat while playing that game, since you don't have to think about anything you're doing. This game, it's hard to interact with my chat. You really have to kind of pay attention to this game while you play. So when there's guys shooting at you from above, and jumping guys, and yellow guys shooting at you, that's when the game starts to get complicated. Like, any of these guys by themselves, it's really easy to deal with them. But when there's different patterns of them coming, like, in combination, that's when things get tough. And that's like the real challenge of this game. Which, you know, is pretty cool. But it's already getting like kind of challenging on the second stage, and it will get more so on the later stages. But generally, you really do want to, for these early stages, you want to follow the game's title, and you do want to just kind of rush forward and attack. Like for stuff like this, with... Oh, I shouldn't have... I paused. That was bad. For like the shooting guy, when there's dudes overhead shooting at you, you want to like rush through those parts quickly. So that... Because they always fire at where you were. So you don't want to... Crap. You don't want to, you know, lollygag too much. Crap. Fucked up. Luckily, I seem to... I actually don't remember if you have continues in this game, or if you just have... Or if you... Do you have... I don't... You might have continues, or maybe when you run out of lives, it's just a game over. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out real soon, though. So how many of you guys have actually beat this game on, in the chat right now? It's a pretty hard game. It is very beatable with some time and practice, but it's pretty hard. You gotta really put the work in. This is the second boss. This is the first boss that's like an actual character that is different. These jetpack guys. They're not really too hard, but you just have to be careful of dealing with the guys on the ground and them at the same time. You have beaten it? Good job, Mr. Leo. Did it take you a while? It took me a while. This is a game I beat as a kid. Then as an adult, I kind of forgot how to play it, and it took me a while to sort of get back into it. So this level is interesting because you start to see some different weapons. Like you can get a regular handgun here. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's the invincibility. Very helpful. So you can see that yellow guy down there does not disappear. You have to actually kill him before he'll leave. Let's take the high road. Oh, wait, never mind. I want that. Oh, no! Okay, now we'll find out. Continues? There is no continues in this game. So, there is no continues. That's why this game is tough. That's really the main reason. No continues. You cannot afford to die like I did a million times on stage 2. Alright, we'll try a couple more times. We're gonna try a couple more times, and then if we don't beat it in like about an hour... Oh, by the way, if you die to the very first guy on your playthrough, you might want to reset. That's a tip. Since you beat the games vicariously watching streams. Okay, well that's good enough. If we're not able to beat this game in like an hour, we'll just watch my playthrough of beating it like a year ago, and then we'll be satisfied with that. But I'll try to beat this game right now. I'll give it a couple of like solid efforts. Okay, this time I'm playing seriously, no messing around. The thing with this game is that really the best way to beat this game is to go very slow. You don't have to. On these early stages it's easy, but the later stages where they're like piling up lots of different guys, different combinations like jumping guys and running guys and gunner guys, all at the same time, the key to like beating this game is to just go slow. You spawn guys, that way you can break up the spawns to make it easier for yourself. There's no time limit. So you can go as slow as you want, and that's really the key to like having a good chance of winning the game. Really, kind of the slower the better. But it really, it's not as fun to play it that way. The way you would want to play it is to just rush forward as fast as you can. Like, this is a great speed game. Probably for speedrunning, this game is excellent, I would imagine. Because it feels really good to just kind of dash through and, like, stab guys, like, all around you, like, kind of left and right. It just feels really good. That's just the way that, like, feels good to play this game. But it's not the most effective way to play. The most effective way to play the game is slow. So we will slow down this time a little bit. We'll give us an advantage. Alright, I'm gonna try to not die in this level now. It's also a game where you really need to kind of concentrate on what you're doing. But timing is kind of everything. Timing is kind of key with this game. That guy's gonna climb the ladder. I'm slowing down a little bit now. You can also fire the bazooka. Oh crap! Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. You can also fire the bazooka and then like keep moving forward so that the bazooka stays on screen longer and get more out of it that way. You want to be real careful. Your jumps. You have no air. You have no air control over your jumps, but your jumps are really. The jump arc is very fast, so it doesn't really matter. But you are still vulnerable for like about a half second in midair, and dudes can sometimes just charge on the screen real fast. So you want to be really careful before you commit to a jump that there's like not a guy already like charging at you, and that you don't put yourself in a position where you're just gonna die. And those yellow guys, although they are helpful to you, they can kill you if you touch them as well, I believe. No, yeah, definitely they can. Was that a lying? Yeah, you can do a lying jump. These grenades are not really that useful, but they can get rid of the landmines on the ground. Oh, I should not have jumped over that guy. That was a mistake. I'm dead. I should not have jumped over that. I needed to kill that guy. That was bold. That was a bold move on my part. Ooh. This guy, not killing him jumping over him was a huge mistake last time. Oh! I should have. Okay. I needed to deal with those guys coming from behind quicker. That part with all the dudes overhead that shoot at you is, I think, probably the toughest part of this level. That's where I tend to die here. I almost fucked up again. This is where I tend to die the most. You could actually use paw strats a little bit here. Did you guys see the Shauna Berry Blast ROM hack? No. What is that, Skittles? Is that like a Wing of Medulla? Shauna Berry Blast ROM hack. No, I want to, though. No! See, that guy... Yeah, he just decided to just appear on the screen in the middle of my jump. Which probably means I shouldn't be jumping like that, so close to the edge. Yeah, see? I should have jumped backwards there. To deal with... Yeah, see, that sucks. Oh well. Yeah, let's just go ahead and restart. We're losing too many lives in that second section. It's no good. Z-Tox made it. It's Hammer and Harry with some modifications to make it Hammer and Berry. Oh, okay. That makes sense that they would choose that game. What did they put in the well, what kind of sprite did they put in for her? Whoops. I want to see that. I want to see the berry sprite. It's pretty sweet. New main sprite, final cinema seat screen, a couple other things. I want to see that. That's awesome. I'll have to go back and watch that VOD. Do 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 do. Since we saved 3 bazooka shots, now we can just bazooka all these boss enemies really easily. It's probably this is really the safe strat for this level. The game does at least start you out with a generous amount of lives. It gives you 5 to start with. You get the daggers up there in the top left are your lives. So you get 4, and then you get a 0 life as well, I think. I think you get a 0 life. Yeah, you should have 5. And I think you can get a 1-up from points. I'm not sure, though. Gotta focus. We can do it. We can do this. We can survive this level. I believe in us. Nice. Okay. See, jumping onto the ladder here, the ability to jump onto ladders is pretty helpful in these sections here. Whoa! Oh, I meant to jump. Fuck. I meant to jump, but I didn't. Shooting ping pong balls. What? Is that what it looked like I was doing? Fuck you guys. Give me that weapon. Grenade is not super useful, but I'll still take it. It can at least get rid of mines. Also, the splash damage of the grenade is bigger than it looks. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, see, this is what usually happens to people who play this game. Is that you tend to lose a lot of lives in stage 2. Until you, like, practice this for a while. And the game gets hard pretty fast. And there's some tricky parts in this level. Although these spawns are all static, so once you, like, memorize all the spawns of every level, I mean, in theory, none of this you should be able to come up with a strategy for, like, you know, every situation. Alright, I'm gonna try to stay in the middle this time, so that the dudes on that spawn from the sides won't just kill me. That's probably the smarter idea. Oh, okay, that was almost a bad jump. You gotta be careful too, because I think that the splash damage on their grenades is probably wider than it looks as well. Alright. Well, that was not great, but we got here at least with 3 lives. Let's not give up. We could, you know, we could still make it pretty far, maybe, if we're careful. I think that this level might actually be a little bit easier than stage 2. If you're careful. This is where we're going to start taking it slow. Oops! I should not have done that. I needed to kill that guy. Whoa! Good thing I did the ducking jump there. There's the gun. I do want the gun. Does not make you invincible, but it gives you like infinite bullets for about a minute. The best thing about it is that you can shoot while running. That's pretty useful. Right. I like to be on the top. It feels safer on the top for some reason. What's with the music? Oh, those are. Oh, it's you get different music for like different power-ups. So the gun gives you infinite bullets for 1 minute. The star gives you invincibility. So during that minute, there's a different theme song for each one. It's cool that the gun and the star have their own themes, you know? So we want to start going slower now with our triggers for guys. There's going to be some parts here where multiple dudes are going to trigger at once, and we want to try to we want to minimize, or we want to slow down the spawns as much as possible, I guess. And we want to especially be careful, like on drops that we don't trigger a guy before we start to move. If you just stand still for a second, I think. Oh wait, I want that. Fuck. No, where? Oh, I lost it. Oh well. I think that the standard red guys can always spawn. If you just stand still, they can keep spawning. But the more advanced guys, like the jumping guys and the shooting guys, will only spawn at like certain spots. So standing still, you're pretty safe. When you beat the game, you never use the gun. How would you miss it though? I don't know how you would be able to miss the gun. Okay, we made it to the boss, I think. Oh no! Ooh, okay, that was close. Oh, I got an extra life. Okay, so this is the dog part. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a duck and attack. So now he's going to appear from the left. 1, 2. He's going to be 6 each time. Now from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I think from the left. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now's where it's get tricky. Now it's going to alternate. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And then that should be it. Okay. Hey, Yai, what's up? You avoided it on purpose? You prefer just using the knife? I don't know. I like the gun. It's useful. And it's just fun for gameplay variety. It's not really a disadvantage. It is an easy boss. I mean, at first it can be tricky, but once you know what to do, it's pretty easy. Leo likes the personal feel of knife entering another man's flesh. Hey, nothing wrong with that, right, Skittles? I mean, that's something we can all appreciate. We've been playing lots of Doom today. Okay, the original or that new one that I've never played? You probably mean the new one, I guess, but it'd be cool if you meant the original. This is my knife. There are many like it, but this is my own. That's right. All right, now, I just wasted my extra life. Doom 2016. Okay. Wait, that's... You know Tam? The new one. The new one has the classic levels too. Yeah, but I'd rather play the original because I like the music in the original better by a lot. Unless they somehow have a mod to put the original music in, then that would be awesome. It's still not exactly the same game though, but I don't know. I'll probably try playing it sometime. I guess you can't play Doom 16. The stupid thing doesn't run. So yeah, so starting with this level 4, we really want to start to slow down. Because some of the enemy spawns can be pretty tricky if you spawn them all at one time. You also got to worry about these guys. Shooting their mortars. The mortars complicate things a little bit. Also, there's the paratroopers as well. They're most dangerous when they just spawn in like that. Because of them, I think we probably want to stay on the bottom level as much as we can. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Okay. Definitely want to do a little bit of pausing to catch my breath and very faithful to the original how it plays. Yeah, I mean, more so than any other modern shooter, I guess. Verticality, but the gameplay and gameplay are exactly what they should be for Doom, man. Yeah, the soundtrack is just, I can't get past the soundtrack for me. But maybe, I don't know, I should try it anyway. Who knows? We've all get used to it. But the original, oh crap, you know what, hold on, sorry. I'd love to talk to you about Doom, but I can't. I've got to focus on rushing and attacking. Yeah, you need to focus on these levels like this. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna want to get that. Uh-oh, no! I did not. I knew I was fucked there. I went to see, because I was under the ladder, so I knew I shouldn't jump, because you can't jump under a ladder, but I did anyway because I panicked. So, that was not right. It was not the right course of action. That's why I need to, like, focus and concentrate. Oh, crap! Got killed by a mortar. Last life. See, I thought it looked like there was a red guy tucked in there, so if I just tried to charge under them, I would have died. That was just pure instinct. I thought, you know, I better jump attack these guys. If the Russians ever launch the price tag, you're our safest. You're the safest. I doubt they'd start at the center of the country. That's true. I do have that going for me here in Chicago. See, I should be going slower. That's my problem. Oh, jeez. Fuckers. Yeah, see, I went too fast there. Let's try it again. We died in level 4. That was an improvement. The first time we died in level 3. That's right, safe Chicago. A place where you can be safe from terrorists and get a good pizza. Chicago. There's no need to rush and attack in Chicago. Instead of rush and attack, you can saunter and wait. You can go slowly and be passive. That's the motto of Chicago. Go slow and cower in fear. No one has ever thought of Chicago as safe. Yeah, it's funny, I live in the most dangerous part of Chicago, too. Or one of the most dangerous parts. But my secret? I don't go outside. And that's all it takes. The former murder capital. Yeah, well no, wasn't it Gary, Indiana? I thought Gary, Indiana was the murder capital. I don't think it currently is the murder capital. I think it's some other place. Saunter and be attacked. Yeah, that's it. His secret? He sends his wife out to get things for him. If only that was my secret. That'd be a great secret. Wish that were true. I mean, sometimes we do split up the grocery shopping, so sometimes that's true, I guess. Actually, like pretty recent. Like, oh crap, that was almost bad. Recently, I've been just like walking to the corner store. Like, we have a corner supermercado here. It's not as good as a real grocery store because they like you can't really get that much. And I've kind of been learning to just like live on the kind of things they have there more, just so I don't have to go to like out of my way to a real grocery, because the real grocery store would require using the car. But like, there's a corner supermercado that's just a block away, and you know you can buy like basic stuff there, like tomatoes and potatoes. They have a basic selection of vegetables that it works. No! I lollygag too much. This damn gunner guys. You gotta go faster. You gotta go faster to get away from those guys. Oh, I ducked into the mine. I should just start over. Nah, fuck it. No, I mean, I can't. I
want to, but I can't. Just gotta keep going. We gotta rush forward and attack, just like the game says, I guess. Lived in a somewhat dangerous part of Jacksonville once. Yeah, if you just stay inside and like don't really talk to anybody, you're usually gonna be pretty safe. I mean, we've lived here in this part of Chicago for like almost a decade now. We've never been attacked by anyone. So, you just mind your own business. I guess you'll usually be fine. I think there could only be 3 guys on the screen at once, so you could probably use that to your... Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it can be 4. Do tea simmer too much? Oh no! Now it tastes like dirty... Oh man. Time to make more tea, I guess. Is that my fault, Tam? Am I being too entertaining? Am I distracting you? It's only a problem if you don't like the taste of plastic bags. Skills does make a valid point. Too bad you can't kill this guy, but I don't think you can. I'm gonna try, though. I don't think you can kill this guy, but let's try. Nope! You can't kill him. Alright, time for the reset. I didn't think so. You should be able to kill those guys like that. Final level of this game isn't the hardest, the penultimate. Level 5. Yeah, I think that you're right. Like, level 6 is actually not that hard if you just take it slow. I think levels 4 and 5 are harder. Level 4 is pretty tough. It's not a whole lot. Honestly, like, the thing about this game is level 2 is pretty tough. And the later levels are not all that much tougher. Like, level 4 and level 5 are probably tougher, but only by a little bit. Really, it just takes patience. It's just all about learning the enemy spawns and how to handle them, and having enough patience and concentration to not make too many mistakes. Because the levels will gradually... They're not that hard individually, but they'll gradually wear you down. And you only have so many lives to use. Grew up in suburbia, you'd immediately be murdered in my... You would think that, Skittles, but you know what? You would be fine. Just stay... You're just like me, Skittles. All you gotta do is just stay indoors and play video games. You'll be fine. Nobody ever messes with me. I even... You know, and honestly, I say that, but I do go outside. I mean, I do walk to, like, the corner grocery store, like, every day. The key really is to not go outside at night. Just don't ever go outside here at night. During the day, it's fine, honestly. Like, other people are walking around, like, you know, there's people in the neighborhood. There's even, like, a next-door neighbor that we see, like, a lot. He sits on the stairs with his dog, and we see him so much that we kind of, like, feel like we know him now. You say hi to him, and he's real friendly. You can walk around, you can stick to the busy streets, you can walk to the corner store. It's fine. Just don't go outside at night. Just don't ever do that. You'll be okay. Yeah, just keep to yourself. Also, when you go outside, wear a hoodie, so you look in... Oh, damn it. Alright. Just when you go outside, wear a hoodie, so you look more intimidating. Yeah. That's it. Time to die from this game. You're jogging with a hoodie on once, a cop stopped, stared at you, and then left. That can happen, especially in this neighborhood too. Being a Smurf? What does that mean? Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know, I still think anybody looks more intimidating in a hoodie. That guy from behind. Deal with that guy. Okay. I know how to do that part now. I know how to do that. I remember how to do that part now without dying. Thought street toughs all had ironically wimpy names. Like tiny or sprinkles? Exactly. Now that's intimidating. There's a really good like cupcake place by here called Sprinkles. They even have what is known as the cupcake ATM, where you can go after the store closes at night, and they have an automatic machine where you can buy their leftover cupcakes. You're a 5'6" woman. Oh, I didn't know that about you, Labrilla. You guess you still looked intimidating? I think it works for women too. I call it the hoodie effect. I think it works. Everybody looks more intimidating in a hoodie. It gives you like, it's not a big boost, but it gives you like a +2 to your intimidation score. So if your intimidation score, we're in real life, of course, we're talking, it was already low. It will still be low, but it's gonna be a couple points higher. I'm telling you. Hood up, hoodie, jog around. It works. I believe it. I believe in the science of hoodies. Yeah, but being 6'3" does help as well. Except old women who try to talk to you. Well, that, it's not so bad. Maybe they just think a big guy like him could help them cross the street or whatever. Maybe he looks friendly for his size. Maybe that's why. I bet that's the case. I bet Mr. Leo looks very friendly for his size. He just seems like he'd be like a bit. Oh no! Fucker! Why do I always jump over this guy like an idiot? Like Mr. Leo looks like a big cuddly lion. That's what I think. What was that, Tim? Over here, everyone's that size. This afternoon, I was walking, and a group of Americans were walking in front of me. Thus, a freaking wall. Oh, I see. Why would you not get the gun, Mr. Leo? I don't know why you wouldn't. It's just fun to, like, shoot. I mean, it's not a... You don't need it or anything, but it's just fun to walk around and do this. Plus, you don't have to worry about... It's easier than knifing. I know the knife is fun and all, but... This is just more effective. A gun... Listen, Mr. Leo, didn't you ever see, The Untouchables? Remember what Sean Connery said? They bring a knife, you bring a gun. They send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of yours to the morgue. One of theirs to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. Sean Connery said that, so you know it's true. Sean Connery would use the gun. That's all I'm saying. Oh! Fuck you. Did you see that move? That was a good move on my part. I could have easily died there. That's a good move. Good job, me. Oh, you see that? That guy spawned inside the floor and he fell down. What? Can you spot Americans? Yes, from their English accent. But people from England have English accents, not from America. Americans have American accents. Confuse you with Germans. I've heard that, well, it seems like, based on what I know of the Japanese, that they tend to confuse, like, Americans with Germans as well. Because of the blonde hair, I guess? I don't know. I mean, it's probably how we tend, like, some people from the Western countries might confuse people from Asian countries. I bet it's like a similar thing, I think. I mean, even I'm not very good at telling people's nationalities, so I would probably tend to and I do confuse like what country people come from, like Asian people. I can't tell what country they're from until they talk. Like once I hear them talk, like I can usually tell by because I recognize Japanese very clearly and I recognize Korean. I mean, there's some of the other languages I don't know as well, like Chinese. I actually don't really know that well, but Japanese I could tell instantly, and Korean I recognize pretty. I mean, those are the big ones that you would tend to encounter like in media, but that's probably why, because those are the ones I've seen the most media from. I mean, obviously. No! Ooh! I did something real dumb there, but I just barely held on to my life. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is a game about concentration. Like, anytime a guy appears on the screen, you have to your brain has got to instantly make a plan. Do I jump attack him? Do I run under? Do I stab him? Do I hold my ground? Instantly you have to make a plan. Is there a ladder? Can I jump? You got to make a plan, and then you got to carry. If an orange guy appears and your brain, it doesn't work. You just see it, but you don't process it, and then you just and then you're like, well, what do I do? In that split second, that guy just comes and he just kills you like that. It's just like real war. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. The slightest hesitation and you're dead, man. You're dead. This game trains you for real war, is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, a second gun. Nice. I like guns. Also, this game teaches you that guns are good. Valuable lesson for real life. Oh, you know what? 5 guys. I guess 5 guys can spawn at once. That must be the limit then. You can recognize Korean, Japanese, Chinese pretty well. Vietnam. Those tend to be more difficult because we're not really exposed to their media that much. So that's why you have to rush them. Yeah, exactly. Freeware Pirate. By the way, hello. How are you? Yeah, exactly. We should have our. Why? Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, I fucked up. Damn it! I was right at the boss too. Oh man. Unfortunate death. Very unfortunate. Okay, I gotta focus. It was a stupid death. I did not need to die there. Especially since I should have still had the gun at this part. Okay, dogs. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Leo, it was 5 guys at once. It was 5 guys. I should have asked them to try their burgers, because it was 5 guys. Hey, got an extra life, that's good. Now, when I was a kid and playing this game, I would just sit here and I would just spam the turbo button like this. But you really don't need to do that. There's no need at all. I would just do it for fun. That solid wall of, like, just knife slashes is just too much fun. But if you just concentrate on spamming the button really fast, you can kind of get that effect without turbo. If you're good at mashing, you've got to have good mashing. Alright, back to level 4. We got 4 lives. It's 1 more life than we had last time, so maybe we can make something happen now. I think Leo was referencing burgers. I know he wasn't, but it made me think of burgers. So I threw the reference in there. That's just the way my brain works, Skittles. Sorry, you know that. You know how I just think about... Like, any little thing can just make me think about food. You know how I am. Okay, this is a level where I need to start paying attention now. I've got to focus. This level is pretty tough. Well, that guy can't make it down here, which is not good for me. Oh, now he can. Alright. Okay. Oh! I did that. I thought he was gonna... Okay, well, that sucked. That was just poor playing by me. Should have just stood my ground, jumped, and attacked. But instead, I did not do that like a moron. Okay. Let's take it slow. We need to take this level slow. The slower the better, really. Slower the better. Although we can do that. We can just fire a bazooka and then rush forward. It's not a bad idea either. If we remember the problem spots, which I don't. I think this kills the mortar guys outright. Let me check. Yeah. It'll knock them right out of their barrels. Probably should... I should have waited a little bit to use those, but... Fuck you, get over here and die. Alright. No! Oh, okay. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, that was... Oh boy, oh boy, okay, okay. Somehow I survived. That's good. Alright, let me just calm down for a second. Thinking about Five Guys makes me think about burgers. Five Guys is... They've got good... I mean, of the chain places, they're... My favorite is In-N-Out, but Five Guys is probably number 2. Probably because they make... that you can order a burger there in such a way that it kind of mimics the In-N-Out burger, which is what I usually do. Might be the only person who doesn't like Five Guys. Their burgers are soggy. Yeah, they are. They've got like a lot of juice. The Five Guys burgers have a lot of juice, so I think that they can be soggy. It's true. It is true. And they don't really do enough to nullify that. It's not, I don't know, I don't find it to be a big problem. It's just like, they just have juicy burgers. It might depend on like how much crap you put on it too, or what you put on the burger maybe. Yeah, we don't have In-N-Out either. I only get to have it when we go to Texas for conventions. But sadly, we were just in Texas for A-Con, and I did not get a chance to go to In-N-Out. I was so sad. I love the animal-style burgers. The animal-style burger, it's like a mustard grill, and it's like fried onions that they put on it, and mustard and cheese. And that's it. But it's something about the way they cook it, I really, really liked it. It's addictive. That animal-style burger. You can order sort of the same thing from Five Guys. It's not exactly the same. But it's close enough, though, I guess. That's what I like. I like that animal-style burger. Because I'm animal-style Flip. Okay, let's climb the fence. Alright. Safer up here on the fence. Inch forward. Fence strategies. Guys, I'm on the fence about this game. Get it? Ha ha ha! Do. Going slow like a pussy. Yeah, so if you really just want to beat this game, I've got some advice for you. If you really just want to beat this game, you can just do this. You can inch forward like a couple pixels at a time. If you do that, then some of the really hard spots where like a bunch of dudes will spawn, you can separate them into one guy, and you can make all those problem spots like a lot easier, like this. So if I inch forward, like, another guy might spawn, but if I just stand here and wait for this guy, I can separate all the spawns. There's no time limit. It makes the game a lot easier. Try it next time. It's probably how I beat the game as a kid. I mean, it's not the manly way to beat this game, to be fair. And of course, you want to look cool too, but if you just want to win, that's the way to win. You like the Cajun fries? What, from Five Guys? I'm not a big fry person, mainly because for health reasons. Like, I don't eat a lot of burgers either. Like, I try not to. It's not the kind of thing you should eat a lot. If I do go, I usually will. But very rarely I will have some fries. Very rarely. What is that facepalm for, Tam? What did I do now? Did I say something really hilarious? That doesn't sound like me. Okay. Alright. This is the part where we're going to want to inch forward. The snow-covered area. Yeah, I remember there being like a lot of complicated spawns in this area, I think. Like a lot of red, orange, and yellow guys all at the same time. So we're going to want to try to split those guys up a little bit. See how these guys are only coming at me one at a time now? Because I'm inching forward? It makes this game so much easier. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous how much. Although, these spawns I'm getting in this part are actually like, I could have just rushed forward and I would have been fine because they're not hard spawns. I'm like, there's not a lot of jumping guys appearing. But I don't really remember that, so... Besides, it'd be cool to win the game now. I'm trying to show you guys the ending. If this doesn't work out, we'll just watch the video when I played it last time. Uh-oh. I got a little impatient there. It's okay. We survived. But see, that's why you shouldn't do that. If you really want to, like, just win. Okay, we're safe now. Alright, this is the boss. It's like a gyrocopter guy or something, I think. Gotta kill this guy. Okay, so it's basically like, it's kind of like the second level boss with the jetpack guys. You have to just wait for them to get low and then you can jump and knife them. I don't think you take collision damage with them. But they take longer to come down, which makes them harder, I think. There might be yellow guys that spawn in, too. But, like, this is not really... Yeah, oh, I guess not. Maybe just a red guy. These guys are not hard, though, as long as you're just careful. Okay. Okay, we did it. We made it to level 5! Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not easy to make it to level 5. Level 5, I think, probably is the toughest level. If I remember correctly. Alright, let's see what we can do. We got 3 lives left still. Oh, fuck you. No! Ah, the fucking ladder. Damn it. I didn't react in time. That was a panic death. That yellow guy, I was like, oh shit, it's the yellow guy. And I didn't think about what I was doing. It was just a panic death. An unnecessary panic death. Oh, that happens, you know. Oh. I wasn't, and that guy jumped. It freaked me out too. It was almost another panic death. Man. It is just like real war, this game. You gotta control your fear. It's always my fear that kills me. It's so funny, like, a yellow guy appears, I actually feel like oh, what do I do? What do I do? It's just like a real battle, he might kill me! And then in that instant, he's like, oh no, not again! No, now I'm dead! Oh, nah, the fear killed me again! I'm not ready for real war, guys! I'm not ready for real war! These guys should not be killing me either, like, they're not really that hard to deal with. Like, all you gotta do is just, like, wait under the ladder and just stab them as they climb up. Like, you should not be dying to these guys ever. This should just never happen. This is just pure stupidity that I'm... Oh, I just got a 1-up. Alright. See, as yellow guy get incorporated in flips. Okay. I'm gonna get this weapon. You are pretty safe up here in the second level, though. Because none of the guys will all fall down in the first level, you have to deal with most of them. Except for the yellow guys who can climb ladders. Alright, now this is where it gets trickier. Now we're gonna go slower. The man in the yellow jacket. Oh, what is that from? That TV show, No, that's the Yellow King. I'm thinking of True Detective. No, that's the Yellow King. Who's the man in the yellow jacket? Was that from Curious George? There's a lot of... I was going to say there's a lot of yellow people, but that doesn't sound right. That's going to be the new bot. That's going to be the new bad guy in the Flipside comic. The man in the yellow jacket. I'm going to bring him in. Eventually, we're going to have a villain for every color. Taking it slow. Taking it slow. Would love to see the ending right now. That would be really great. fuck this guy. And just wait here. Kill him. Jump forward. See, the orange guy spawns like after every mine. You gotta be careful. It really does. It really does spawn after every single mine. It's almost too predictable. Come on, Russian attack. Ah, it's a red guy this time. Alright. I'll wait for this guy so I can get that weapon. The Curious George guy was the man in the yellow hat. Oh yeah. Well, who's the man in the yellow jacket then? Is that just a thing that Labrilla made up? Alright, we can clear away some of these mines with this. You can actually, to see how wide that splash damage is, you can kill like a couple mines at once. It's kind of useful. It's nice to be able to kill the mines because then you don't have to jump. Jumping makes you a little bit more vulnerable. Gives you a little bit less reaction time. So, it's good to get rid of the mines. Ooh, okay. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a part here, so we're coming to a part where there's going to be a lot of, like, mixed spawns of guys. So, like, this is the part where, like, usually people get a game over if they made it this far. So we're going to definitely be using some slow strats here. Wussy strats. Oh, I did not mean to jump, but it worked out. We haven't really talked much about this game as a game, but it's a really good game. I believe I've already rated it. I think I gave it an 8. I don't remember. Probably I gave it an 8, which is really what it deserves. I mean, it's not necessarily like the best game on the Famicom. I don't think it's, but it's a super solid game. Like, it's just really well made, really fun, feels great. It's maybe a little too simple for its own good, perhaps, but it's a really well made game and it's a lot of fun. But I don't know, I could see people I could see this being somebody's favorite game. You know? Let's get up here. It's better up here. Okay, I recognize this wall. Yeah, this is the part. Okay, I was jumping the gun before. This part with the red brick wall, this is the part that's really hard, I think. Yeah, this is where we need to, like, slow down. Let's take this with maximum slowness. Because there's some really tricky spawns here, I believe. We gotta watch ourselves. Like this shit. What we can do, if we spawn a couple of orange guys at once like that, we can move to the left on the screen, so that way we can jump back to the right without scrolling the screen forward. And that'll help us space out the spawns more. Like this. So it's a pretty effective strategy. But if we can just get them to spawn one at a time, that's ideal. So we can just do a standing jump and kill them as they come. It makes this a lot easier. See, now the orange guys are coming from everywhere. Those orange guys are coming from every direction now. Be careful. It's real dangerous. Okay, we made it to the boss. Alright, that's good. I think these are, yeah, paratroopers. Right. Okay. Oh, gee. Yeah, so... No! Oh, the hardest... Okay, yeah, that battle sucks. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, whoa. Oh, man, we go all the way back here. That sucks. Yeah, that I forgot about that boss. That boss is not that hard, but the worst part about that boss is when they first spawn in and they're all shooting at you from above. You have to kind of lead the bullets in a certain way to give yourself best. And I did not do it at all. I was already in the corner and I was pinned down immediately. This is going to be difficult to survive that. Alright, so this part's not that hard. I'm just going to rush forward. We don't need to slow down until the brick wall, I think. No! Ah, I meant to do a forward jump. It would have worked. Oh well. Made it to the boss of level 5. If we'd beaten that boss with that life, with that extra life, and made it to level 6, we would have had a pretty good chance of beating the game right there. Like, should we do it again? I don't know. How long have I been playing this? I mean, I don't want to devote a lot of time to a game I've already beaten before. Yeah, it was good. It was a good attempt. I mean, I feel good about how I played. So, tell you what. Let's do this. Alright, guys. Because we have a lot of Famicom games to get through. So... Oh, I'll just use my guide. Let's do this. I want you guys to be able to see the last level and the ending, you know? It's we gotta show it to you. So what better way to do that than to watch a video of some idiot playing through the game? I'm just gonna find a video of some idiot playing through it, and we'll watch this idiot. It's probably some moron that is a terrible streamer, but he, you know, we'll be able to at least see the end of the game. That's the important thing. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Never heard of him before. But it seems like he might have beat the game, so... Yeah, he's in the he made it to the last level. Here, we'll just maximize the video so we don't have to look at his face, because it's not important. Actually, I want to see the chat. I want to see the chat.
I'm getting close to the end, I think.
Oh, let me do this. I forgot that I have this.
Oh, extra life. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, my new chat is covering up my old chat. Hold on a second.
I'm almost there. I think.
I'm gonna turn off the new chat.
Long time follower, but never.
Just look at the old chat.
Oh,
Look, it's Unreal Gecko. He's still there. Who's Narcosian? I haven't seen Narcosian for a long time.
A lot lately, so maybe that's why.
Nevag GGG. Look at these old school people.
Totally win now.
I don't see Skittles in here anywhere. Or do I? I don't know. Let me look. Skittles, where were you? Where were you, buddy? Where's Mr. Leo? Where's Tam? Not around in these days.
Trying to be very careful to not spawn too many guys at once.
Yeah, see, I'm using the pussy strat here.
Go back up to the top.
Because that's what you do in this game.
Dangerous. Alright, alright. You got this, maybe.
Wow, my microphone sounds terrible. Oh, I forgot about this part. Whoa, look at this. I forgot about that part. It seems pretty tricky.
Okay.
Yeah, my microphone sounds terrible. So for this boss, you can just kind of stand in the corner and just spam your knife, and usually you'll survive that rush of jumping guys. And once you get some bazookas, you can just hit them with the bazooka to keep getting more bazookas, which is what I should have done, but I'm a moron, apparently. I think I was using turbo too. Whatever, it's fine. It still counts.
Please be enough. Please be enough.
Like, what you should do probably is like wait for a yellow guy to appear before you shoot the last bazooka shot.
Oh, I did it!
I was very excited.
I beat Russian attack.
That part isn't too bad to just run through. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Here's the ending. Look at my old layout. That's very different. Just a camera. Got my
I have
old
saved the world!
flip side
Congratulations to me!
graphic there.
See? That's how you beat Russian
And
attack.
here's the ending.
Easy game. Thanks.
Too bad Unreal Gecko isn't here right now to like enjoy the video of him from a year ago or a year and a half ago.
I'll enjoy this delightful ending music.
Thanks. Yeah, good job. Good. Congrats, Flipsider of the past. Good job.
So now that I've beaten the game, anybody have any requests? Hey, Mother Brain! I just beat Russian Attack.
Oh, it's
You
the
came
Mother
just in time
Brain.
to see my awesome victory.
The Mother Brain appeared
How
in
are
the
you doing?
chat. Remember the Mother Brain
By the way, if
86
anyone has
guys?
any requests, now would be a good time to request.
I know the
them.
microphone.
If not, I do have some other games that
Past Flip and present Flip together
It's up to you.
in one stream. Wow.
What are you playing right now, the Mother Brain?
No, it's amazing. It's like time travel.
Mutant Virus. Oh yeah, I saw that.
The mutant virus.
How's that game? Is that any good?
I think this is before I actually saw anybody play the Mother. Or that was mutant virus.
I don't know any.
Rusher
I've seen
Sakamoto.
the Smurfs. I've never seen the Smurfs, so okay.
Oh,
You
this
love
is
it?
before I played the
Really?
Smurfs.
I've never ever seen the Smurfs NES games, so cool. I'll be happy. to
Yeah,
check
this
that
is
out.
definitely way too much Flip in
Mutant
one
Virus
day.
is very tedious.
I
I'm
agree.
sorry to hear that. Is that like one of those simulation type games?
Apparently, I lacked some knowledge then that I didn't knew about the mutant virus or the Smurfs. I guess this must have been from a while back. When was this from? 2 years ago? Oh, it's longer than I thought. I wish it would say a date. Like it just says 2 years. I wish it would say like the date of the video. But I guess if I were to scroll back through all this stuff, I could find it. But whatever. Oh well. Anyway, so that's the ending of Russian Attack. There. I have proven that I have beaten the game. Which is good enough for this stream. Oh, I gotta get my... Let me copy the videos from that one and put them over here. $350 was my victory time. Yeah, so with some of the other Famicom games that I've already beaten, like Willow and Legacy of the Wizard, I'm probably gonna do this. I'm not gonna like replay them because it's gonna take too long. I mean, we have like 1,000 games to go through, or more. So, gotta cut some corners. Oh, what did I rate Russian Attack? By the way, what would you guys rate Russian Attack on a scale of 1 to 10? I gave it double eights. Yeah, that's it's about right. I might even be like, the music is so good, I might almost give it a 9. Quite honestly, but there are really only like 2 kind of I guess there's 3 level tracks. The last one, which is good too. Yeah, 8 out of 10. I think that's exactly right. Well. It is really, really good music, though. So it could almost be a 9. But I guess I'll leave it like that for now. Well, let's continue with Fliptendo and keep moving forward. Let's rush forward and attack these Famicom games.